convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive. We welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They're on the tackle.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of the good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Callaway on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
Tony Pollard, the ball.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson from the shotgun. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
The tackle. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh 1st.
1st and 10 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from.
And now look at him go. The 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 14-yard line. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover, too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the 2nd level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
On the carry for Baltimore.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Ravens 14, Steelers 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down at the 28.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Pollard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Run for Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
The extra point.
Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Complete to
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 56 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Pollard again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
But let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Ravens 21, Steelers 16.
McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, it's Pollard. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Tony Pollard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Pollard. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 43. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 1st, here's Washington. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. 75 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big run there by Johnson. 47 yards on the ground. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution? On the handoff, most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well, otherwise it's a fumble.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Raven 1st down.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 25-yard line.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper. 17 yards, 1st down.
The 8-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
A 4-yard gain.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
He's checking.
One more time with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
And incomplete here. So that will leave them with 16 on the clock.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Tony Pollard, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. Ebron's got it. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Today's final score, Ravens.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it,